Today we'll be talking about what the fuck is energy alignment, and I'll be inviting a client of mine, a collaborator, for two of her topics. And I'm going to be approaching it from energy perspective and from practical perspective, because in my work we like to merge both. Welcome to Jelly's Light and Wealth, the space where conscious souls and entrepreneurs come to unlock their intuition, elevate their income, and reclaim their time. I'm Jelly Vessel, a master intuitive and prosperity coach, guiding you to double your income and halve your working hours using the power of mindset, energy, and communication strategy while taking your life joy to the next level. If you're ready to take the next step toward your freedom and abundance, message me on Instagram the word light to find out how we can work together. I only have a few spaces for highly motivated individuals, so don't wait. Your transformation may be just one message away. And now let's dive into today's wisdom. I forgot to unmute myself because I'm blowing my nose. Oh my god. Okay, let me say it again. So you guys, in a bit, I will invite Aliyah to join me for this live, and you are in my Manifesting Miracle series, and today we'll be talking about what the fuck is energy alignment, and I'll be inviting a client of mine, a collaborator. She's helping me now do the retreat of manifesting breakthroughs to show you guys, and we haven't done this work, right? So it's, I'm just doing it here on the spot for two of her topics. And I'm going to be approaching it from energy perspective and from practical perspective, because in my work, we like to merge both, so that you get your actionable steps, so that you use intuition and energy leverage, because that has huge exponential results. But at the same time, we live on this earth plane, we live in tangible reality, or it seems so we want to plug it into what we can actually do, not just meditate and feel the energy. So let's get down to it. Let me bring Aliyah in. Give me a second here. Yes, perfect. Yeah, and the breakthroughs we'll be working with, or the steps towards the breakthroughs, are exactly what I work with clients on, and we go really deep in at the Breakthrough Manifestation Retreat that we are planning now in Mexico in January. Only 10 spots, and it's already filling, even though I released it last week. So let me invite Aliyah in. Where is the button? Here we go. Hey, Aliyah! Hey, you look so good. Oh my god, my hair is wet because it just came from yoga. How are you today?
I just see my face. I don't see you.
Oh, you
I don't know what
see me?
is happening.
You should be able to see me, but it happens every now and it happens. But okay, now we see logo. Yeah, but you okay? I can see both. It's going to be both.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, welcome. If you're joining in later, don't worry, we're just starting now, and of course we have everything on replay, and we are going to be sending it to you as well. If you're not on our email list, on my email list yet, do send it to me, your email, in a message, in an Instagram message. Hi, welcome Liz, welcome Perla, welcome Giovanna. Hi. So I have invited Aliyah to use her as my guinea pig for a couple coaching questions, and because I also know, so here's the thing, right? So we've been working with Aliyah on her topics for a while. She's participant of my course, she did some other courses with me in past, and because she's always developing these new things that she needs to work on, And I know that she had some new topics, but we haven't managed to actually do a session in person. And I know she was in need of it for about a month now. So then we joined the efforts, also organizing the retreat together. I thought, why don't we showcase how I work in an Instagram Live? And I can give you the help there, and other people can see how I work to create breakthroughs. So, Alia, give me the 2 topics that you're working on. And maybe tell us about your
Okay.
businesses first.
Yes.
So what are the businesses you have?
Okay. Hi. How are you, Yali? Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to share this live with you. I'm very excited, and as I told you, I'm a little bit scared because I don't usually speak in English. But okay, here we go. And I would like to share the experience of being your student for more than 2 years. And I want to explain that I think that my learning and transformation is like 2 big steps. The first one, as you know, since I was little, I have this sensitivity to see and feel what many people cannot see. But now I can understand with these visions, perceptions, and connections why they were happening to me. With your courses, I understood that this skill was my ability to connect with people, and now I know how can I help through connection. I understand what the spiritual and energetic body wanted to tell us to heal and to change the state to feel peace. What I have realized with all of this is that what our souls seek in this human experience is to feel peace. That's all about. So the possibility to helping people has been a great gift that your courses and your guidance have given me, and I really want to thank you. This is changing life for me.
Oh,
And
thank you. It's so powerful.
Yeah, it's really this is like a gift that I didn't know that it's gonna be a result of all of these classes of Jali. And the second one achievement that I want to tell you, that I think that it's in now in the new Alia, is that I always knew that I had the ability to connect. And I was when, like in a yoga class or in a meditation session, it was very easy to me to connect. But I didn't know how to develop or work that connection to a specific objective. Now, with your courses, I have a methodology and I have a way to improve through this practice and techniques to focus and get results. So I use daily for me to calm my mind, to when I have a lot of stress for the work, for the family, for everything, or when I feel depressed, or when I feel anxious. So for me, summing up this knowledge has transformed my life. And no, I think I know that I have a lot of to learn, to go,
Yeah.
and to develop, to practice daily. But what I'm really happy to know is that now I have the clear about where to go. It's like the
You know
way
how
is
to
clear
write,
to
you
me.
know where to
Yes,
go. Okay.
yes.
Alia, that's
Uh-huh.
amazing. And you guys, I didn't ask her to do this. So it's so nice, you
But
know, when I ask
yes,
the students to come in and then they go like, oh, and let me also mention that you're amazing. Alia, can I just ask you, or maybe
yes.
you guys can you tell me, because on my side, you are a bit grainy. The connection is not so, I cannot see your face so well. Can you move somewhere where you would have better connection? Or maybe you guys tell me in the chat if you can see Alia well, because I cannot. We can hear you well, so that's really important. but you
Now
are a
it's better.
little, yeah, now you're reconnecting. Okay.
Now you think it's better now?
You
Oh,
are
please,
reconnecting. Yeah,
let me do something.
yeah,
It's
let's do that. Because we do have this on YouTube as well later. And maybe people want to see your face. Yeah, sure. No
now.
problem. Take your time.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
move you
if you want
around.
to go with the first question, I can go with the first question.
Yeah, Alia looks blur, right? Yeah, her life saying Alia looks blur.
But you hear me well.
We can hear you well, yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, you it almost looks I created you from AI and the AI is not working too well yet. So, so you guys, this is
Well,
my
you
AI.
can just imagine. I have a cartoon face, so you can imagine me.
Yeah, no, and she's beautiful. She's beautiful, yeah, like well maintained, well energized. Okay, yeah, no,
Okay.
you still blur.
Well, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
still.
know what happened with the internet.
Well, is there any other internet you can connect to? Because I have two internets, so
Let
I
me
don't know.
check. Let me check if
Yeah,
I.
let's wait for Alia to do this, and then we're going to ask her two questions, and I'm going to break them down both practically and energetically, which is exactly what I do with my clients.
It has to be better.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Yes, it's
Yes, a
better.
little better. Yes, a little better. Yeah, good.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Maybe let's ground the connection as well. So you guys,
Yes.
this is one of the energy tricks I would do for anything. And if you're not from my energy world, you will think we are crazy, but it works. So let's close our eyes and let's all of
Okay.
us breathe in through the nose and out mouth. There we go. Beautiful. And this is a practice that you guys and Alia can also use in between her activities because she has 3 businesses. So if you're busy person, we want to organize the day and in between that put the grounding techniques. And in this one, you go imagining that all of you is rooting into the earth. Imagine you have roots, maybe you have a cable that goes all the way into the earth. Your phone is rooted into the earth. Your computer, the other person's computer you're working with. There you go. And now imagine everything is being showered by golden light. Golden light is the highest vibration. And if you believe in the divine, is the divine energy, kind of blessing from above. And imagine everything goes smoothly, everything is connected to the earth, and no pushing, just send the intention there, that's it. And let's breathe once more into the nose, center of the head, and out mouth, taking the words free and clear. There you go. Let's open the eyes. Okay, and is Alia clear or not, people? Okay, I think she is.
Do you see me better?
Yeah, we see you better.
Okay.
Yeah, we see you better. Yeah, perfect. All right. Okay. Yeah, I love it. I love actually that because so my audience doesn't know, but who's coming from my audience, they probably know that besides you being an intuitive or naturally intuitive person, you are multiple entrepreneur. So that doesn't happen really often, and when it does, as you said, the people often go ignoring the gifts or don't know what to do with them because right? Like I have to live my everyday life. I don't really know what to do with the extra stuff or how would I. So I love that my work has helped you to calm down, get through the periods, develop the new businesses. Yeah, that's really amazing. So tell us about your businesses first and then give me the question.
Okay, I have a company, a social media and publicity marketing, digital marketing company. So I love it. It's a really nice work and it's a lot of creativity. And I have like clients that I love that I have many years with them. So for me, it's a really nice way to have my life with work and with all the people that help me in the daily with all the tasks that we have to achieve. So that is one of the tricky things, because I have a company, I have a work that I love, and for other hand, I have this new way that life, the Alia in the energetic, and with all these workshops that I gave, and the energetic reading with my clients, that also love that part, because I feel how can I help, how can I change, how can I touch their souls. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So it's an experience that I can't explain how can I feel after each reading,
So let
the
me just say that.
energetic reading that I think.
Yes, let me just say that for the audience that doesn't know. So Alia also had, because she has done all the deep work, the intuitive work with me, what she has decided to do, besides using it for her business and her life, she decided to actually use it in sessions herself. So she does do energy readings for people about their life, about their work. And recently, as I have been applying my work to businesses, she has decided to do it too. And because she connects beautifully, she has through her work wonderful connections. So she has had people asking her, come to our company and give us workshops on intuition, give us workshops on energy. So she's been doing that. So that's become a second business that's now blossoming. And now on the top of that, you have decided.
Yes, yes, I have a new project, and this is a dream that I have had since I was like a child. And I love dogs. I really love dogs. But I have a dream like to have a place where many dogs could be like having another life, another opportunity of have a productive life, and not just for be productive. So for the people see them like that they have value. So this project is getting with in this month, and I have just
The
the
land.
project done,
Yeah, you
and
have booked or bought a
figure it
land,
out.
right?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm still working, and but this gonna be like a hotel and dog boarding and a school for dogs, and I it has
It
a
has
lot
a
of
lot of
things that I want
ideas that
to.
can go in there, right? So it's going to be.
Many ideas, many ideas. So my question in for this coaching life is that how I decide, uh, or how do I can understand where to focus my energy. Is there any way or a method that you can give me to know how to make decisions to move forward? Because I love all of them, if, as you know, but where does my energy has to be?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's one of the top questions, and it's always on my mind, and it's like getting me more attention. So I think that I'm like paralyzed instead of move. I am just like thinking in all of the new ideas of each one of these projects or work and practice and reading and new workshop that I'm gonna give in another company. And for me, this is one of the items that I want to move on.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, totally. So let
Mhm.
me first comment on the whole situation, right? Because definitely the women, and every now and then I get a man as well, I take on board that come to me. They are often multi-talented and they may have more desires to do more things. Now, what I recommend is if you don't really feel the urge, if you don't have to, don't. But if you feel really drawn to all, and it shouldn't be more than three things for sure. If you feel drawn to all the three things, then yes, you can combine them. And also acknowledge that you are not paralyzed. Most of the people who come to me, they actually think they're paralyzed, but compared to the average person that doesn't do so much in their life, and let's be honest, about 80% people in the world are actually not so well taken care of by the environment they're in, the information they get. They don't do so much with their life. So the people who come to me, they actually do a lot, but they feel paralyzed when the situation like this comes. And when they tell me what everything they have done, it was funny. We had a person on the course, Mirna, who said like, yeah, so I haven't been in the class for 2 weeks. I need to catch up. And I'm like, okay, well, what have you been doing with your business? And she's like, so I've been contacting people now through WhatsApp, which is what I recommend when you have a small audience. I've been getting new packages, which has paid for my working less. And I have reached out to this and that person. And I'm like, yeah, so it's all working. And she's like, oh, so I'm not paralyzed. So I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure it's similar with you, Alia, but I totally understand when the clarity on how to go forward is missing, then you feel paralyzed, right? So from energy perspective, we can actually talk to those three, in this case, three businesses, right? So what I recommend to everyone is that they meditate in the morning. They first do a bit of breath work and they meditate. At the end of your meditation, and if you guys want to understand why, I say that go on YouTube, have a look at when I go explaining why to meditate. It's a huge impact on your life. It goes changing your energy, changing your day, changing what everything is possible for you, and creating the space, even if there is a lot. But I talk more about it in that video if you want to go deeper. And so you, at the end of the meditation, and let's close our eyes here and do a bit of that, you can talk to the problem. And let's close our eyes. And it doesn't really matter if you're visual, okay? So there are people who will be listening to this who are not visual. So first, if you are not coming out of a meditation, we want to ground ourselves again. We want to connect the awareness that there is energy, there is the human body as well, which are two different concepts. Let's breathe in through the nose, into the center of the head, and out mouth. There we go, beautiful. And feel the whole body all the way to the tips of the toes and fingers. And please, please, please feel the gravitational pull to your buttocks, because that is how we ground, right? We can change those roots. You can have a cable going into the earth if you want. And feel that you are welcome, that you are here. There we go, beautiful. And if it feels very nervous, that's okay, just be amused. And anytime the mind goes somewhere else, notice it did, like a little kid, and bring it back here. And now bring the concept of the three businesses. So in this case, and if you guys want to do it for something else, bring your own three things. So we have the digital agency business, which is well developed. It's like a big child, maybe like a 17-year-old teenager, right? They're almost ready to get out the house. And then we have the energy coaching business that is maybe like a 5-year-old, 7-year-old that they already know how to do things, but it needs lots of guidance. And then let's bring, maybe it's not even born yet, the business, right? With the dogs, that there's a hotel where is some kind of training and shelter or whatever. Maybe you're pregnant with this one, right? I really like to businesses to be making the metaphor of kids, because they energetically are our kids. Okay. And now you can first ask them, can you guys all work together, right? So it's as if you have 3 kids at home, which is probably harder than the businesses, to be honest. And you ask them, can you play together? Can you cooperate together? And see what you get. See if you get a yes or no. The first answer is the intuitive answer, is the answer you want to go by. Okay. Do you get a yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, you guys, if you're doing this with us and your yes didn't come easy, it means you just need to meditate a little more. You need to calm down the mind more. It means your ego mind, the human part, is just too loud, too scared, too stressed, and that's okay too. You just need to calm it down. Okay, so we have a yes, and now you want to ask them, which one of you needs most attention now? and one of them will say something or light up or send you an emotion. Tell me.
The reading project.
The reading one. Okay. All right. There you go. Now, this technique, and we can gently open our eyes, feeling all the blessings, maybe feel the golden energy again. There we go. Now, this technique we can use both for longer periods, and I would recommend that. Maybe we plan it for 90 days. In business, we like to plan for 90 days because that anchors really well into the human mind, and it's a long enough period for us to be able to make change, but also short enough to be able to imagine it. Now, you can first, Yoni, don't do that. So, yeah, my dog is here. Ah, he's bored. Yoni, we're not doing this one right now. That's making noise. He has a little feeder thing. So if you see my hand jerking, it's because I'm pulling his toy from my hand. So let's do this. Yoni, come. I'll play with this with you. Come, Yoni, come. Okay, good. Okay, so we can do it for 90 days as a plan and ask 3 businesses. Okay, so which one of you needs most attention for 90 days? And then from that, you want to break it down to weeks. So what is, so what is this next week? Which one is going to need most attention? And then within your week, you want to book blocks or days where you're going to be working on each business, because that way your energy, even though you're working on 3 things together, your energy is not scattered, your energy is not all around the place. And when your energy is all around the place, that's where we go vibrating lower and we feel exhausted. Right? Now, naturally, life will happen. You will need to change it sometimes. You will need to ask for help, right? But you want to keep in mind that you are, and there's also energy boundaries, right? That you are working on this thing this day, you're working on this thing that day. And you can also more or less have those days all the time like that, and then just change it depending on how the energy and the flow in it feels. Does it make sense when I say that?
Yes. Okay.
So for example, for me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I work on Instagram Lives and I work on publicity. And right now I'm working on the retreat and I'm working less on the courses, right? So those are like my babies within the business, right? And then when the courses are done, I'm working more on the one-on-ones and like how to create more cooperations with people that I want to be working with closely. So that's how you can do that. And every morning you can check in. So are we really working on you, or do we want to adjust it a bit? Okay, and then it's important that when you are switching the tasks, that you ground yourself. And there is more ways to ground yourself, right? So we can do the little exercise where we connect it with the roots. You can play with your dog. That's like, any kind of human activity is grounding as well, as long as you stay present. As you go like, oh, let's play, for 2 minutes. It could be for 2 minutes. And energetically, you can imagine that this one is closing right now if you're switching fully, and this one is opening.
Okay.
Right? And that way your energy stays contained. Of course, it will not be 100%. Of course, someone will call you in the afternoon about something you did in the morning, right? And you can decide, like, if you're taking the call, if you tell them that you're going to work on it tomorrow. You want to be watching that, because, for example, what I go recommending to people is that you have working hours. Even if you are independent entrepreneur and you create your hours, create working hours, right? Like, don't really let it spill all over the place. Of course, there can be a period when it does, but when I say it's my day off, which this week has been only 1 week for now because I'm working on the retreat exceptionally, but I don't talk any work. And I had even on WhatsApp an out of office message saying like, I'm not working, I'm getting back, when I reconnect, and I really stick to it. And that way, even if I'm working on 5 projects at the same time, I don't feel tired so much, right? Of course, there are days when I'm a little more tired, when I miss a little sleep because I'm so inspired to do something at night or early in the morning, but containing it to hours, days, and then keeping the limits, and also watching your energy towards as the day goes is super important.
Yeah.
Because we have the tendency often to be pushing, right? We go like, well, I'll do one more thing, or maybe I don't go to the toilet and I'll just finish this thing, right? Maybe I'll drink water later or have some snack later. Now, when you do this, your container, your vibrations, which, you can imagine like a container with water, right, is going to be lower, 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 and then you're pushing from nothing. And it takes more effort.
Yes, I have learned from you that you have this discipline to, if you say I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna have a day off, I'm gonna have a break for this, you you really do it.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like when you are in that days that you are with in the silence days, the retreat or silence that you did weeks ago. It was how many? 5 days or something like
Yeah,
that.
correct. Yeah, 5 days of
I
silence.
can imagine me. I can imagine me in 5 days without talking or being with the cell phone or with all the things that I want to do every day. It will be, I don't know. It's a dream for me to be able to do that, but I really recognize that it's huge. It's a huge, and that is what I'm learning and what I'm every day have to try to be consistent with. I have to go to sleep, I have to take a break, I have to eat well, I
Correct.
have to be with my son,
Yeah.
I have to
Exercise. Yeah.
walk in the park with Kuko. So
Perfect.
I have to do that breaks
Perfect.
because it's not like I'm
Yeah, exactly.
burning. Mhm.
Because otherwise it seems like you are going to do more, but you are not, because you may be like more, you may be busy still, but busy doesn't mean that you are achieving anything, that you're giving anything to the world,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. Mhm.
So when it feels like your tank is going down, you want to finish, or maybe you even, like, if it's up to you, maybe you stay working longer. But if you feel like your tank is going down, you want to close the day. And here is the mindset about that: you want to be okay with waiting to do the next thing tomorrow.
Yes.
Right? So that's completely okay, especially if you have 3 businesses. When you have 3 kids, they're not going to all spend time with you one-on-one all the time. It's impossible, right? But even when you have 3 kids, what I have seen the mothers that I love watching do is that they both spend time with them together and separately, which is blocking the time. In your case, it's blocking the time for that, but also have in mind that I'm working on 3 businesses, and that's okay. But you also want to think, how can I get help, right? How many things can I not do? How many things can I get help for? And we should never think about, okay, this is going to cost money, because there's always ways how to make it cost efficient, how to hire people who are cheaper. Maybe they're doing some internship with you, right? When we go training them, it's a little investment, but then they go doing the work with you, for you, and you can spend time on the important things. So that way you are right. So that way you are able to run 3 businesses. And talking about the silence, what you can start with, and in the retreat we'll have 2 days. So Alia is coming as well. You have
Yeah.
2 days of silence, right? So, oh wow, we got balloons! Oh my god, how did that happen? I don't know what button is that to create balloons on Instagram. But so you can start easy. Maybe you can have like a morning without phone. Right. So, for instance, when I wake up, for anything like from 1 to 4 hours, usually it's 2 hours, I don't touch the phone. So you can try 2 hours, 3 hours, not touching the phone. Of course,
Okay.
it depends on the job, right? Like, I have a client who's a film producer, and the network of the film production is just so time sensitive that his phone needs to be on, but he is not on it. Right? He is not stuck to the screen.
Okay.
So I think in your case, you can definitely have your phone off, but you want to create, right? You want to think before you turn it off. Mine is on flight mode, or like if you have like an elderly person that's what that could be calling you, then it could be only on don't disturb, and you choose the
Yes.
people, right, who need to reach you anyway, even through the don't disturb mode. And you want to make arrangements like this before that silence, and to be ready to step into the real world after the silence. When you make those arrangements, then you can make it easier, and we'll go way deeper into that in the 2 days
Okay.
of silence that are
I'll
part of this.
try a little. I try, but little by little, but it's gonna be wonderful for me. It's gonna give me peace, and I'm sure it's gonna be like a start.
Yeah, totally. And then, I will give you also tools how to keep this silent mind after the retreat, or after the sessions as well, because lots of the people will be doing extra sessions with me too, as they do normally. So yeah, there's definitely ways how to bring you into silence and calming down the mind, whether it is the formal 2 days or it's just calming down the mind for some people. If they don't come to the retreat with me, please come. We have only a few spots left.
Yes, it's gonna
And
be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
yeah, it's going to be insane. That the place we have chosen is just so
Hmm.
high vibrational. It's like paradise with like
Yes.
whales and waterfalls and a sweating cave, and it's insane. So you guys, if you want to know more, do comment or send me a message on Instagram that says "Let's go," and I'll tell you more about the retreat. It's only for 10 people, and we have only seven spots left now after a week of staying. It's in January 24. And so there we'll go like this deep into the breakthroughs of how we can change so that the next step is easy. So in case of Alia, it's 3 businesses combining together. Crazy, right? Not all of you have to do that. And then also it is, how do I use the techniques in everyday life so that I can stay calm and I can do the crazy things like doing 3 businesses and helping dogs and helping people with energy and stuff like that. So how does it sound, Alia? What are you taking away?
Wonderful. It's gonna be helpful, and I know that all is about practice and about to believe in me, believe in the energy, and to keep focus. I think that one of the most things that I have knowledge and that I have learned with your courses is that the magic in the focus your energy, because you can have many abilities, many knowledge, many things to do, but if you don't focus your energy, it's gonna be like for everywhere, and you are going to be every day tired, or many times sad, or even if you don't understand how do you feel.
Yeah,
But it's all about that you don't have that energy in the road, that you know that is your purpose. I think that it's the key for be like little by little in easy steps, but you are going through the way that is the purpose of your life. And for me is what I learned with you, and is I'm really excited, Jali, because for me have the opportunity to be the part of this experience, not just with your courses and know you having your coach, but now in this retreat is I know what your courses have can change lives, and now I can imagine to be in a retreat with you. I remember in classes that in some classes you said I had a retreat, and I was just always thinking, oh, it will be a retreat with Jali, it will be awesome, it will be a dream. And now it's a
I
dream
know.
come true.
Oh, it's crazy,
So,
right? And it's in Mexico
yes,
as well.
it's
Like,
really
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and
And
the place is just so beautiful. I never knew the place. It just came to me, and only when I called the representative, I learned about more things that there are there, like, the whales and the waterfalls. I didn't know about that. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, that's insane. Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to change the life for the people that choose to be in. And it's worth it, and but it's an experience, a lifetime experience that we have this opportunity now. So I don't know, I'm just telling my friends and my family and everyone that I feel that it's ready to understand and ready to be in that retreat. And I hope that people can really take it.
Well, if they don't,
So
then will take it next time, right? I can't take everybody now anyway,
yes,
just
yes,
10 people. But I know in the future the retreats will be for like 30 people, even though they'll probably become more expensive because I will put even more things in there, more value, and more depth because I keep collecting things. I may make them longer, I don't know. But I know it's going to grow, and I know like this time is going to be magical, and
yes,
everybody who is ready for a breakthrough, they will get it, because we also, the other thing we're doing both before and after care. So there's going to be a WhatsApp group, and the people who sign up early, they'll get a free session with me as well. There's going to be people who can get a VIP package with extra sessions. So yeah, it's going to be insane. I'll have you there, I'll have another assistant, everybody will be taken care of. Oh my god, so nice. But yeah,
yes.
you guys, so that I just don't talk about a retreat. And if you do want to know more about a retreat, you want to talk to me about it, you can book a call with me, and for that you want to message me on Instagram at the word let's go. Well, 3 words, right? Let's go. And yeah, so for Aliyah, for her coaching thing, so we have said that we first want to ground the idea, right? So you can imagine that it's being rooted into the earth. And then after the end of your meditation, and you guys, for this, it is the reason why it's so important to meditate, right? Because then you can get clarity. You can really tune into the higher energy in you. With that, we don't want to disregard the human part, but the human part is just 5% of what you are. And to be honest, compared to the rest, it's dumb. It's a bit stupid. So by us meditating, we realize what the fuck we actually are. So that's where the energy alignment comes, right? Me answering the question like, what the fuck is energy alignment? It's connecting with your biggest self, and then realizing what the heck is important right now. Because it's definitely not worrying about your money. I know that sometimes the months are tight, but if you plug into the bigger self, you know you are taken care of. You've always been taken care of. It is not worrying about how to do stuff, because it will come to you. As long as you go following the calling, it comes to you. It is not worrying if you are good enough, because you are, because you're doing it, because you are always improving. And by meditating and connecting with the idea and asking, okay, what do you need right now? You get the easy guidance. Then from business perspective, if it's a business thing, I recommend you plan 90 days according to this energy, and then every week block off times and days. And of course, you can be flexible, but you don't want to be flexible from lazy or fearful perspective. You want to be flexible to respect your energy. To give you an idea from yesterday, so yesterday was my day off. During my days off, I definitely like to go to yoga, because I like to do formal yoga for about 4 times a week. But guess what? I was so tired from preparing the retreat for, I think, 5 days in a row till 4 in the morning, that I decided I was going to just walk my dog, stretch at home, and not go to yoga, because it was a 50-minute commute. I was in my mom's house, and me imagining I go 50 minutes there and 50 minutes back, and it's getting really cold here in Prague right now. So I decided I wasn't going to do it, and that's respecting my energy. There wasn't being lazy.
Yes, yes.
Wasn't right. So there is a difference between you respecting your energy and just being fearful or lazy. Yeah, so we have that. And then between the activities, if you have lots of activities, you want to ground yourself, whether it is you stretching and really being present, not worrying about anything right now, whether it is playing with your dog, whether it's closing your eyes and imagining the grounding. So that's how you ground in between the activities. And also, if you're finishing one block, then you want to imagine whatever separation from it possible, because then your energy is not leaking into the previous part anymore. to give you another example with space, I have clients who have business at home. I have business at home actually, even though I go to office and I go to cafes. And I have a client who has switched during COVID. He had, two flats, two huge flats. One of them was office, one of them was not. Now, during COVID, he didn't need the office one. So he moved into it. But now some of his office stuff is there. So he says, my work is all the time with me. And I'm like, well, can you switch the room? He's like, I cannot, because one of them is the kids' room, the other one is my bedroom, so I don't work in the bedroom, so I work in the living room.
Yes, that happened with a lot of people in the pandemic.
So energetically, you want to think when you're done, you want to imagine however it's being cleaned, maybe with white light, maybe there's a curtain coming, and now it becomes your living room. And it's the same with the activities. And it sounds crazy, but it works because the intention is the strongest energy.
Yes.
All right. So I think we have covered everything. You guys, if there is someone online who wants to pose a question, we can stay a couple more minutes. And other than that, Aliyah, can you say where people find you? Because you have an energy network as well, right? And where is
Yes, they can find me in the Instagram. Awaken Method is my Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel with all the meditations that I work. And I have the Facebook and Instagram, but everything you can find me with Awaken Method.
I love that. That's smart. Yeah, you should always do that. And it's in Spanish, right? Because you're in Mexico, you're in Cancun.
Yes. Sometimes I write and do some content in English, but usually my audience is in Spanish. Everything is Latino audience.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll put subtitles onto this in Spanish so people can watch this in Spanish as well. So that's where you find Aliyah for her energy work. Maybe if someone wants to have like a VIP day on business energy in Cancun, that may be a nice thing to do.
Yes, I'm in Cancun and wait for you.
Yeah. That's definitely something I recommend, like every now and then, if you love someone's mentoring, then go ahead, if you can afford it, if you're around, spend half a day with them, because it can give you so much value. Imagine if you love listening to someone for half an hour, what they can give you in just hanging out with them for 4 hours.
Yes.
So.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I love it.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much, Aliyah. Okay, you guys, let us know how you like this. If you would like me to do more of these coaching live sessions, if you would like to be on it, I can take some requests. And if you want to be on my breakthrough manifestation retreat in Mexico in January, just 7 spots left, message me the word let's go, and I'll let you know how you can get there, how you can find out if it's the best option for you. Oh, thank you, Aliyah.
Okay, now thank you, Jali.
Thank you. We see you soon.
Coco, say goodbye to Jali.
Oh my God, goodbye. Oh my God. Yoni, do you want to say goodbye too? No, he's given up.
Say goodbye to Johnny.
Yeah, he's given up.
No, Coco is like, is in sleep.
Yeah, he's
mode.
asleep. Yeah, he was like, playing with me. Because I came home and I went directly to do the live. Normally I play with him a little. So I have to play with him now. Aliyah, thank you so much. Bye to Mexico.
Thank you for you, Jali.
Love you guys.